Hey friends, my name is Melody. I'm from the shop, and today we're doing some process art together. So I thought I'd give you 30 seconds on what is the shop. It is my online shop where I sell activities and supplies to families who want activities that will help them connect and make memories together. We do a lot of art in our home to spend time together, and so you'll find a little bit of art supplies on the shop and some other great activities as well. Supplies for a lemonade stand, a summer bucket list challenge. I hope that you hop on and find something awesome. But for now, let's get started. We'll head into my art studio, aka the kitchen table, and you'll meet my kids and make some great art. Let's go. I've got my two of my 4 kids with me to show you how to do some art today. Since I have 4 kids, I decided it would not be the smartest to go live, so you get this pre-recorded. But that makes it simple for you because you can pause it whenever you need to finish up the step we're working on and hit play when you're ready to go. So let's start with some magic spray bottle art. And everyone at my house has a coloring sheet. You can do this with a blank piece of paper, or you can do it with a coloring sheet. If you want some fun ones, I will put a link below the video, and you can print off some fun summary coloring sheets off the free printables section of my website. And you will need washable markers. We love these markers. They're watercolor brush tips, and I'm showing 2 cameras. They're flexible and fun, and we just love the way they color. So we're using these, but you can use regular Crayola markers, whatever you want, as long as they're washable. Okay, so we have our coloring pages. We have our markers, and the last thing we need... And that's a water brush. We're not going to use that in this project, but it helps your markers turn into like watercolor look. You also need a spray bottle with water. Okay, so take your coloring page and put it to the side. You're not going to use it yet. The last thing you need is a surface to color on. We have these lids at our house that are just the top of an IKEA box. If you don't have something plastic that you can color on and wash off, you can use tin foil like this, maybe on a cookie sheet or even just flat on your table. Okay, so then start coloring. Take any colors that you love. Ooh. And you're just going to, I'm just making these a little easier to reach, color all over your foil or your lid, your piece of plastic, any colors. And you want to color a space that is about the same size as your coloring sheet. So when you cover up the colors, you should fill that whole thing. Alright, I asked my son to tell us some good jokes to keep us entertained while we're coloring together. He usually has a joke or 2 stored in his mind. Do you have one right now?
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you call the liquid that comes off of a day-old pizza?
The liquid that comes off of a day-old pizza? What?
Ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece. Alright. Do you guys have any good jokes? We love good jokes at our house. So if you have a good one, type it in the comments and I will read it to my kids. And we'll even reply with a 5-star review, or a 4-star, or a 3-star, depending on how funny we think it is. You got another joke?
What is the most dangerous monument on Earth?
The most dangerous monument on Earth? I have no idea.
The Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. You guys can rate us on our jokes too. You can put that in the comments. How many stars would you give that joke? The Eiffel Tower. Oh, I'm doing a lot of blue and green. I'll try some yellow. My page is almost full. How's yours doing?
Good.
Good? How's yours doing? Oh, wow. You've got an amazing heart pattern going on. Just gonna fill in a little more. All right, you want to load your page up with as much color as you can. And I'll show you how mine looks. That looks great. Okay, we're doing there you go. The light makes it tricky to see some colors. Down here where it looks like there's nothing is yellow. So we're gonna see if that comes out on our transfer when we do that. So while you two finish coloring your...
Mommy, look at this.
That's beautiful.
It looks like apple green light.
Oh, yeah. Can I turn it around and show our camera?
Yeah.
Look at that heart shape. It's so cool. Okay. Oh, and yours is going to be great. Okay. Do you want to add more colors while we start to spray?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the magic. Which print did you want to do?
I wanted to do the flamingo.
The flamingo, and you wanted the ice cream?
Yeah.
So I will take the lemonade. We just did a lemonade stand last weekend, and we used a bunch of these and colored them for our signs advertising it. And how much did we make? 2 hours of lemonade stand. How much did we make?
$200 for $240.
Yeah, about $240.
30 cents.
And we donated half of it to a couple charities. And it was super, super fun. So we recommend this on your advertisements for your lemonade stand if you want to do one. Okay, you take your page and the side that you want color on, you lay it right down on the color that you did. Now here's the fun part. You take a spray bottle, you can take that one, and you're gonna soak your paper. That's not it. Okay,
What?
it works best if you've got the misty function on. If you don't have a spray bottle, you can also just take like a wet paper towel and squeeze it out. Get water on your paper
It won't
somehow.
come out.
Well, at least there you go. So I changed his to the misting function because he was getting that direct spray that just makes it super wet. Okay, once you've got it pretty wet,
Mom, look.
it looks good. Now you can start patting. I'm gonna make mine a little more wet. And you can see the colors are even starting to come through to the back side of the paper. Make sure you pat all over, everywhere you want color to
Mommy,
be.
look at what I'm doing.
Ooh, that's fancy.
This looks cool.
Okay, I think we are ready for the reveal. Would you like to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, lift it up that direction so everyone in the camera can see. We've got a very colorful flamingo page. That's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna lay it down over here to dry. And here's how my refreshing drink looks. You tell me if you would drink that. Ooh.
I wouldn't. I would drink whatever side.
You would drink that side?
Yeah. So fresh and nice and neat.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. So that's our first art project. We're going to get set up for the second one with you right after I put these down to dry. We're still going here with our beautiful heart picture, but we too are going to move on to our next project, which is another spray bottle art. You can do this with 2 paper towels. So I'm going to take 2 paper towels. You'll have 2 paper towels. And we're, again, going to use some markers on one, and the other one we're going to keep to the side for now. So I got some permanent markers for this one. You need 2 different kinds of markers, permanent markers and washable markers. If you don't have permanent, then don't do the drawing part, just do the spray part. I'll show you what that means in a second here. Okay, Max, which one do you want?
Red.
Okay,
E.
I'll take dark blue. And I'm gonna draw the outline of something I like. You could draw a heart, you could draw a person, anything that you know how to draw. A swing set.
Oh,
I'm gonna draw a volcano.
Actually, I want black.
I have dark blue.
I have black.
That's washable, so it won't work.
Then.
You want the dark one? Okay, I'll use this blue. So I'm drawing a volcano. What are you drawing?
A skeleton.
Ooh. Alright, if you want to do the same thing that we're doing, we'll show you ours. Here's my first step. That's going to be the explosion coming out of my volcano. And then, so I drew 3 lines and then some curly plumes at the top. Then I drew a little circle surrounding it at the bottom.
Inside.
I would not color inside, not for this kind of art.
Oh, lovely. I love it. Yeah.
It is so nice.
I want to show it.
You'd like to show it?
Yeah, but for the list.
Okay, well, this is going to get all swirly once we spray water. So let's show the heart before we spray. And now we'll put your ice cream down on top. And you can spray yours while we're working on our next. Okay, while she pats, I'll show you the rest of my design. There's my volcano. Now the thing we're going to do is create another paper towel that when we put it behind it, and well, first we'll color on it, and when we put those colors behind our permanent one, we'll spray it with water, and the colors from the one behind are going to bleed through. So I'm doing kind of level 2 on this. You can just do colors and bleed through onto a blank one of these, and that's beautiful, but I'm going to bleed through onto a design I made. Oh, cool skeleton. Okay, so now take some markers with your blank paper towel and color there. All right, is your ice cream ready?
Black.
Shall we see if the heart transferred?
Black, black, blue, black, black.
Wow!
I love one. Mommy, look.
You love that part?
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and so is this part.
Mommy, look at what. So this is the beautiful. Let's show the tray.
Let's show the tray. Okay, and the tray will start to drip when I lift it up. You ready to see it drip?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to try and match my paper towel coloring to the colors on my design. So, I wonder if this will work. Oh, look at that. If I put it across the top, I can faintly see my drawing behind it. So I'm going to color that sunshine area with some yellow.
I thought you told me to start drawing like this. Without.
Yeah, you don't have to put it behind. You can just, kind of like the last art that we did where you just made a big color wash. You can do that here too. Great. Would you like to show everyone how to just color one with no design but lots of beautiful colors?
Yeah.
Okay, you can start choosing.
I think I'm not so hard again. Oh, strawberries.
Strawberries. That'll be nice. Got any more jokes?
What did the man say after he walked into the bar?
I think I know this one.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Huh?
Oh, I like that rainbow. Now we're going to put our permanent marker design on top. And when we spray, we should start to see the colors come through. So you can already see them because they're bright in the background. But now we're going to color this picture just using water.
Can we also boil
Check
a
that
rainbow?
out.
I want to boil a rainbow.
How's yours going?
I want to boil a rainbow.
Okay, you can spray the rainbow. And now, look at my cool volcano. It has a nice watercolor effect. We wouldn't have gotten that with using the markers on the volcano, right? So using the spray on washable markers gives you a beautiful kind of washing watercolor effect. Let's see yours. Hold it up on the tray. Wow. Oh, that's creepy with it starting to drip. Cool skeleton. Okay, let's take a 30-second break, and I will tell you about a deal that I'm ready to give you in my shop. So these markers that we're using in our art projects today are for sale in the shop, and I will give you a 40% discount. It'll be open for about the next week, so jump on it. Go to shop.com. Put a set of markers into your cart and then use the code KidsMakersStudio to get 40% off. Our next artwork is called Blooming Paper Flowers. This is one of our favorite ones to make. You end up with a flower that looks a little bit maybe tie-dyed or just watercolored. Same kind of thing, we're going to use markers and we're going to use water and we're going to come up with something that looks like this. But first, we need to color. And the way you get this is not with a spray bottle, it's with a bowl of water. I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, we have these paper flowers that we're going to color. These are available also, I'll link it below the video, available in the free printables on our website, which is shop.com, shop.com. We love to say yes in our family, so is why that's the name of the shop. Okay guys, pick a flower and color it, and then we're going to show everyone how to turn it from this to this to this. And you can color it with designs, patterns, can you see that? A solid color. This one has zebra stripes.
I did that one.
You did that one. This one has kind of more detail on the inside.
I want to see it.
So it's going to be pretty cool. All right, color. After we color the flowers, we cut them out and then we fold them in a certain way, and then we watch them bloom in our water. And I can't wait to show you how that worked. We colored a bunch of these and sent them in the mail to who?
Grandma Dot. Grandma Dot?
A different grandma. We have a few grandmas. To Grandma Jones.
Grandma Jones.
Yeah.
Grandma Dot.
So many grandmas.
And
And she loved them. Grandma Jones is over 100 years old, and she loves getting mail. Do you love getting mail? We love getting mail.
that like blue flowers.
Yeah. So sometimes we send her some artwork or some fudge or something special for her to enjoy in the mail. And this was something she really loved. She even sent us a video of her opening it up and making the flowers bloom, and she was just as excited about how they bloomed as we were the first time we saw this trick. So there's mine. I colored one flower. Then you'll cut it out with your scissors, and then you'll get...
copy with her, Nick. They're beautiful.
Thank you. You can copy it, and you can also come up with your own ideas too, because yours are always beautiful. Okay, and while we color, and while you color and cut, I'm going to pull out our bowl of water and show you how the blooming works, okay? So, here's the secret. Once you cut out your flower, will you choose one that we can make bloom? One that's already colored? Alright, we're going to do this one. Once you've got your flower cut out, you're just going to fold each petal in.
I want to do it.
You can do one. You want to do that one? The trick is, don't fold it really, don't crease super tight. Just a gentle fold so that it holds, but it's down, right? Okay, and you guys want to watch this one bloom?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Put it right here. And watch. So satisfying every time.
And then you take it out.
Right. We've learned that if you leave it in there for a long time, it will turn white. All the color will wash away, and you get beautiful swirly water.
I don't want to wash away.
If you leave it in for a little while and let it start to twirl and spin and swirl, the marker will bleed, and then once it's starting to look, oh, I see some of our, hold on, do you see some of the colors starting to go in the water?
Yeah, I want it to come out to no white flower.
we're not going to have a white flower. We're going to let the colors bleed out a little bit. And once that has happened, we can take it out and put it on a plate or a place to dry. We use our foil from earlier. And when it dries, it will look all watercolory, like our examples. Okay, so we're just laying that one off to the side. The zebra one's gonna open. Look at that, the water was swirling, so it's spinning while it opens. Pretty.
Now, take it out.
You're gonna take it out? All right, I'm gonna do this orange dot one. So we highly recommend doing this yourself, but also if you've got someone that you'd like to send some happy mail to and need an idea, what we did was we sent a bunch of flowers that we colored and cut out, but we didn't fold them. We folded one and said, fold all the other ones like this and crease them gently. Because if we folded all of them, I think in the mail they would have gotten really squished tight, and then they don't bloom as easily.
And I know everyone would hate the other one.
They would hate those ones. They wouldn't be as fun.
Oh, mine pink.
I think we just discovered something new today with if we swirl the water, then the flower will swirl as it blooms. That's pretty fun. So if you're hoping to win the giveaway associated with this Kids Maker Studio, I thought I would tell you a little bit about the product that I have put in for the giveaway. It's called a bucket list in a bucket, and it's a golden bucket filled with colorful vending machine style capsules that you pop open. And inside each capsule, you can write a little note of something that you'd like to do this summer, your summer bucket list. In my family, we've filled it with things that the kids can do on their own without me on a summer afternoon, like a squirt gun fight in the backyard, or they know how to make stop motion animation movies. They love to do that. So they fill it up with fun things, fun ideas for those moments when they think, I'm bored and I can't think of anything else to do. Another way you could use the bucket is by putting the big things in there that your family wants to do this summer. And pull out the capsule, find out what thing you get to do that weekend or that day, and go do it as a family and make some memories. I hope you love the bucket list in a bucket as much as we do. Let's check if we've got what we need. We have clean cookie sheets. We'll use those at the end. We have, what's this?
Shaving cream.
Shaving cream. We have food coloring. We have another cookie sheet or tray to do the process on, and you can use a paper.
What is not shook up?
It's nice and shook up. Thank you. You can use a blank paper, or we not printed. We just got some cardstock, cut it in half, and folded it because we're going to make some greeting cards with this design. So, in the end, we're going to have a swirly, colorful pattern on the outside, and when the person who gets it opens it up, it'll be nice and white, and we can write our message on the inside. So it's kind of a nice way to make a colorful, beautiful thing. All right, so we already got this all shook up. We're gonna take our shaving cream and spray it on our tray.
I want to touch it.
Okay, you can touch it. Yes, use your hands to make that look as smooth as possible.
Can I spray some on my hand?
I guess.
Alright.
But then put your hand in here with that, okay? Oh, that's already looking smooth.
Oh.
Can you add it to her file?
Foamy. Oh, this feels weird. I know.
So what we're going for is kind of a even layer of shaving cream that's nice and flat.
Food coloring.
All right, you got it. So, oh, did we say toothpicks earlier with our countdown? We need a toothpick or two. Okay, let's do...
I make aqua.
You like aqua? Need a blue and green make that?
Yeah.
Let's each drop some drops on here. And these drops, just as a reminder to you guys, come out a lot faster than the little squirters. So, just give it a little squeeze at a time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Otherwise, you'll end up with a big glop.
I've done this before.
Okay, so I just did 4 drops of red. You want to do some yellow?
I want to do aqua.
Okay, I left this part clear so you can do blue and green, and when it swirls, it'll make aqua. I wonder if this shaving cream will wash the dye off of my finger. No luck.
Is that enough?
That looks good to start. And move it around. Good. You could probably add a yellow right there.
A big one?
No, just 1 or 2 over in that area.
Yellow?
Do some green.
Can I do some red over there? It looks like it can use some.
We're leaving this area. She knows that she wants an aqua color, so we're leaving that for blue and green. I already put lots of red right there.
I know.
Oh, so we're gonna have a lot of red. Okay. Can I twist that while you do your green?
Color.
Okay. Oh, leaky blue. Yikes.
Can I coat it with a thin layer of shaving cream?
No thanks. Awesome, move it around. Not all in one spot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Smurf.
1, 2,
That's good.
3,
That's
4.
great. Okay, maybe if we turn it right
I
side
want
up.
to wash my hands.
All right. If you want to wash your hands, go wash them too. When you get back, we'll mix with our toothpicks. Do you want to go wash your hands? Go for it.
I want to.
And we're back. All right, ready to swirl with toothpicks.
Swirl.
So take a toothpick.
This just did. I'm
And
swirling.
swirl. Here, you want to use that one? Okay.
I'm just going here
Yeah.
so I can make aqua.
And you can experiment with different methods of swirling. You can make one big, dark, dense color like what's happening over here, or you can take your toothpick and do kind of bigger swirls where the color gets drawn out, but not in like one big.
I'm getting some
puddle.
shaving cream on my finger.
So the process is not an exact thing, and then the product is not an exact thing. You don't know right now exactly what your thing is going to look like when it's done. Whoa, you're dripping. Can you go dry that off?
I want to wash my other.
All right, well, they're washing. I'm going to do the first one. So I take my card, and I'm going to lay it down half in. I'm just choosing to make a print that is partly this green part and partly the part that turned out to be more orange. I have to pat it down.
Ooh, can I try?
Yeah, just let me get this one out of the way first. Oh, and look, some of my color is getting in because my hands are messy, so the inside is going to have a little reminder of what the outside of the card looks like. Something I've learned is that if you don't really make sure all of the card is smushing down into the shaving cream, you're not going to get a whole lot of color when you turn it over. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole process and then you can do it. Got it? We're going to take our card off. I want you to see how the whole thing works before you put yours on, okay?
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Okay, so now I placed it on here, and this is where the library card comes in handy, or like the square that you cut out of your cereal box. You're going to draw straight lines with it.
That's a Safeway card.
Oh yeah, this is my Safeway card. It works the same. Straight lines to scrape off the shaving cream, right? It's staying on my card.
Whoa.
And coming off
Wow.
of the paper that I made. So here is my print.
Cool.
I'm glad you like that. He hasn't done this one with me before. So, there it is. So I could send this card. Man, it kind of looks like a field of flowers.
Can I put mine on now?
So, there's,
Oh,
yeah,
mine
definitely.
got a little glop.
Ooh, that'll make it more interesting. Okay, so there is how you make this kind of pattern. We're wrapping up here. We'll give you a brief review of everything we did. We did these cool magic spray bottle watercolor coloring sheets. We did magic spray bottle paper towel art. That one. this one. We made blooming flowers, and we made these cards. We hope that you're going to make some awesome artwork too, and maybe that you've even done it along with us. So again, I'm Melody from the Shop, and at the Shop, we sell things that families can do together to make memories and connect. Shh. Don't tell anyone that didn't stick with us to the end. But since you made it all the way to the end of the video, I have another deal for you. We are celebrating Christmas in July, and I have a fantastic product. It's called the Good Deeds Manger. It encourages people in your family to do acts of service and kindness throughout the month of December. Every time they do an act of service or kindness, they can place a straw in the manger, and then on Christmas morning, you can lay the baby Jesus doll in it. And if you've done enough acts of service and kindness, it will be a soft bed for the baby Jesus. We love this tradition in our family, and I'm so excited to be able to bring it to you this year. If you order through our shop, you can get 30% off with code KidsMakerStudio. Okay guys, say bye.
Bye. The 4th of July is on Christmas